Hey everyone, it's Road, and we're back with episode 5 of Alan Wake Remastered. I just spent about 15 or 20 minutes recording and realized I had the wrong microphone selected, so starting over. We have to go into the episode select because it,
Previously on Alan Wake, Alice.
I'm halfway through there. So yeah, that happened.
I can't tell anyone except my
On the last episode, we finished episode 2.
The ransom is a manuscript
We,
that's coming true before my
met the
eyes.
kidnapper, who wanted the entire manuscript that we've been finding, but Alan doesn't remember writing it, like right there.
Deadline is in 2 days.
So Alan tried writing, he doesn't have it, or he can't get it, so we're going to see about getting these pages from this girl who claims she has them. She's resourceful, she found them in the woods like you did.
Listen, I found out all sorts of interesting stuff while I was digging around.
Yeah.
Mr. Wake, it's Sheriff Breaker. We have an FBI agent here, Agent Nightingale.
FBI.
He's anxious to see you. You'd better come to the station.
Okay, I'll be right over, Sheriff. Let's make this quick, huh?
Help you folks? Name's Randolph. I'm the manager.
We're looking for Rose. Works as a waitress down at the diner.
Rose, sure. Nice girl. Who wants to know?
I'm Alan Wake.
The writer, huh? I heard on the radio you were visiting. Well, I'll show you her trailer. That Rose, she's a nice girl. Always pays her rent on time.
As I was saying, Al, I found all sorts of weird stuff from the local...
Yeah, I did walk around a lot here. There's not actually much to see. Like, I think I found one thermos, and I'm pretty sure, since I already found that and picked up some pages, those are not going to show up anymore because it's technically in the same
Indians thought the lake was a doorway
file.
to the underworld.
I mean,
I'm the God-fearing type myself.
I'm pretty sure the game just kind of, it's all one file, I think? I actually don't remember. But, so yeah, I'm not going to wander around as much, we're just gonna kind of go through this.
But I ran a bunch of searches, couldn't find a single thing he wrote. Zane was heavily into diving, so much so that the place came to be called Divers
There should be a walk
Island.
backwards.
The volcano under the
How,
lake
there are not
was
enough games that let you
1970,
walk backwards. Like, I walk backwards in real life a fair amount. Mainly because I'm at work and I, like, start to walk away from something and then someone's like, Road, I need you. And I'm like, walk backwards because I'm only a couple steps away and, you know, turning would require more time and
It gets better.
backwards is more efficient.
Barbara
And it's also more fun.
drowned in Cauldron Lake just a week
I'm trying to think, I think the only games that let you walk backwards are
Jagger's a local
Resident Evil games.
The scratch and
Well,
hack
first-person
comes
games
for
do,
you in the
but,
dark. Childish stuff like that.
Anyway, Al.
not third-person
Just get to
games.
best
The only
part.
third-person games I can
All
think
the
of are,
articles about this stuff were written by Cynthia
excuse me,
Whitmore.
Resident
I
Evil
asked
games.
around, and she's that crazy bag lady you met.
What, the lamp lady? She can be a little loopy, but she's not homeless or anything.
Yeah, anyway, she knew both Jagger and Zane before they both died, and she had some kind of a breakdown.
I'm thinking about, like, okay, I talked about all these topics while, recording that first part, and now I'm like, should I retread those or not? Because some of them, I mean, like, I think I mentioned, I've spent so much time talking over the story, and I'm talking about, well, I talked something about, I was confused that she's dressed in her uniform, even though she's not at work, because I said, you know, as soon as I'm off work, I take off my name tag, I take off
Rose.
anything that indicates I work there, and I'm like, I'm gone, bye-bye. So I was talking about that, and talking about how I talked about Persona a lot, in the last couple, or I think just the last episode. And so, yeah, I'm like, this great game with this really awesome story, and good writing, and then I'm just like, y'all heard about that there Persona? That's creepy.
It's coming for you, hiding in my barber's skin. I'm too weak to stop it. You must turn the lights on.
I promised I'd come visit you and your lovely wife. You must finish what you started.
The way his hands were there, he's just like, I don't know, looked funny.
Turn the lights on. Turn the light on.
Oh, I know what I should mention.
Back to work, boy.
Something big I mentioned was, so Remedy, the developer of this game, they've established that they have kind of Remedy connected universe now at this point. They had their first couple games, which were the Max Payne games. After that, they had a game called Death Rally, which I've never played. I'm pretty sure that's their, like, the only, like, they had those 3 games before this game came out. This game was in development for several years, like, it was like 5 or 6. Maybe longer.
But I know she's right.
But,
She promises me I can save Alice this way. She knows more of this than
they,
about the complex
they've established this universe at this point. Like, you know, there were kind of, this game, like, so Alan's writing, oh, this is how I brought it up. I was joking that this game is so influenced by horror writing, and just, you know, like I mentioned, Stephen King, those are the first 2 words in the script. Those are the first 2 words you hear. But Alan's not a horror writer. He's not known for that. All his published works are, actually, I guess this page is still here. Weird. Oh, wait, oh, right. It shows you pages that you can pick up still, but, it's going to act like I've already gotten them. Like, they're, like, I could go read, like, I picked up 1 already after this in the place I was at, and, I could go technically read that right now if I went into here. Actually, wait, it's one of those. Because, you know, we only picked up 1 right now, but I've got 3 for this chapter. But yeah, a couple of the pages we picked up earlier in the game were from Alan's actual novels, and they are, instead of being narrated by Alan reading them, they're narrated by Max Payne's voice actor, who also does Zachariah Trench and Control. And so, I mean, that's not, that guy is not Max Payne or anything, but they heavily establish in Control that this game and that game are set in the same universe. Like, they are direct, like, I mean, they mention the events of this game in the base version of Control on a couple occasions, and then very overtly the second expansion for Control, the AWE expansion, which it stands for in, like, the World of Control Altered World events, which are like, oh, here's a big supernatural thing that happened in some place, but also everyone just read it as, oh, it's the Alan Wake expansion. And I mean, basically was, even though, I mean, Alan's not in it, they just heavily reference the events of this game, and there's stuff. It's not a huge sequel that's like, oh, here's all the answers we were looking for, but it's cool. And, you know, now they're doing 2, so that's kind of, they established for certain that, like, hey, people, I guess, are aware of this happening, you know, and like, oh, hey, there's still stuff happening in relation to it, so yeah. This guy who's talking about his friend Danny and stuff, he's Walt is the guy who we saw drunk in the jail last episode, who was complaining about the lights being off. I'm pretty sure the coffee thermos I did pick up, which is like anything like that is not going to show up. It was like right here. The coffee thermoses don't show back up if you collected them, and I think some other things. But yeah.
Oh, you're gonna get it now.
Uh-oh.
God knows what you've done to that poor girl.
This is Agent Nightingale, FBI! Get him up, Hemingway! You're under arrest! You move a muscle, I'll unload right in your goddamn face! Stay right where you are, Slane!
Yeah, okay. The audio seems weird in this version. Like, there at the end, it's okay, but like... And it gets okay there, it just seems disconnected there for a second.
Standing right here, you goddamn maniac!
Yes, let me shoot the civilians. That's clearly my job.
But there was no way I'd miss my appointment with the kidnapper.
Oh, I just realized I have a second chance. So we have to run from the cops. Originally, like when playing the sequence, I've never actually gotten damaged until earlier. I actually did, so hopefully that doesn't happen again. You want to stay in the shadows. Uh-oh, did they see me? Uh-oh. Oh.
Damn.
We don't wanna, oh shoot. Yeah, we don't want to run too much, because then, you know, Alan runs out of stamina. Then we just... I think it's about at this point that we're good. It's mainly just kind of running through that little that part under that bridge. And then 3, 2, 1... Oh, damn it. Wait, it's over this hill? Oh, yeah, it's over that hill there. It's like 3, 2... Wait, no, Listen, it's the forest. Everything looks the same. Oh, here's where it is. 3, 2, 1, boom. Okay. I was basically right. The first 2 tries didn't happen. Oh yeah, I guess I didn't pick up that page back there, but there was that page, and there's a page over there. Down over there.
What on earth is going on? My deputies tell me you fired at Wake and he didn't have a gun. You almost hit a civilian instead. Over.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase. I don't have time for this.
Well, make the time. You can't just go shooting at people in my town. Over.
I'm a federal agent pursuing a fugitive. You want to discuss my method, Sheriff? Make an appointment. Over.
You stay right where you are, Agent Nightingale. I'm on my way. Out.
I can't imagine that... I actually don't know if Nightingale is his real last name or not. If that's an implication of, I mean, because the obvious thing is just like, oh, you know, it's small town in Washington. It's like Cooper, but it's not. Like, Nightingale is nothing like Agent Cooper from Twin Peaks. But so I don't know if Nightingale's supposed to be like a code name, because it does sound like one. So if now we look down there. Uh-oh. Eh. Well, those cops are dead. Bye. Check. Just realized I don't remember when I started the new
horror
recording.
was everywhere I went, circling me. The cops didn't stand a chance. They were after a writer, not a monster.
Yay.
Sheriff Breaker, this is Agent Nightingale. I've lost contact with person when you assigned to me. It's Wake
Definitely.
Seriously telling me that geek writer just took out my deputies? Are you kidding? I mean, have you seen this guy? He wears a tweed jacket. Over.
He's the guy we're chasing. If it's not him, who then? Bigfoot? Over.
I don't know yet.
The way he says "ova," just like "ova."
That tends to come back and bite you in the ass. Out.
It's been about 15 minutes or so, I think. And that's where we were when, and I stopped recording just about where we listened to that conversation at the previous police car. But I also went faster this time, you know, not nearly as much lollygagging. I like this camera better. Oh no, it's the fuzz. Not.
Hold it right there.
I'm not here. No. Oh, I've never gotten hit on this part either, jeez. Oh god. Except they don't want me. Jeez. Also, all those birds just disappeared. Oh, something I didn't repeat. I'm pretty sure this game, or this game, this episode, episode 3, Ransom, is one of the longer ones. It definitely feels like it from what I remember, or like, it feels like from what I remember, it feels like the longest, kind of how they pace it.
Mulligan, Thornton, come in. Over. Thornton here. Jake, we got both Wheeler and Rose in custody. They didn't put up a fight or anything. But anyway, hey, what are you... Come on. Sit down and give me that. Jane, Mulligan here. Over. Go ahead, Mulligan. Over. We got Wheeler and Rose here. Wheeler's drunk or hopped up on something. Speaking of which, that Fed had a pretty distinctive whiff of Otis scotch about him, you know what I mean. Over. I don't have anything on that, Deputy Mulligan. Over. Well, whatever. Anyway, Rose is just being plain weird here. You better get Doc in to take a look at both. Over. Gotcha. You better get them here quickly. The Fed's gonna want to interview Wheeler. Over. Oh yeah, I bet he does. Looks like they have a lot in common. Mulligan out.
Okay. Oh, I think you can't use... Oh, you can use this. There's, the gas station. I thought Alan comments on something. It might be. I think it's actually on. Ah! Not that way. We go over to this one. Yes, it's if we look at this,
I
right?
could see the lights of the radio station in the distance.
Yeah, there we go. That's something that's really cool about this game is, you know, I mean, it's so much about darkness and, you know, oh, the lights in the distance, you know, like, it's not, I mean, it's not, you know, oh, see the mountain, you can go there. I mean, it's like, you know, it's not that kind of guy in game, but it is like, oh, you know, you can see actually where you're going, like that. We will not,
I imagine
like, we are
the
going
broadcast
for
tower
that
in the
radio
distance
station.
Was part of the local radio station. Maine seemed like a decent guy. Perhaps he could give me directions to the coal mine.
Oh, that's, so the kidnapper, said, oh yeah, here's the introduction of this.
Unnatural shadows clung to the gate. The darkness that was after me was trying to stop me. I wouldn't get through without a fight.
The kidnapper, said that we need to, you know, if, like, after we get the pages, to meet him at the coal mine in a couple days, and that was, like, I think we're supposed to meet him tomorrow at noon or something like that. And so now it's like, okay, at this point, Alan's just like, I just need to get to the cult mine, because he can't risk, you know, something happen to Alice. This is where we start getting more...
The old generator conked out.
Oh.
I'd have to see if I could fix it and try again.
Forgot that that thing's on a timer. Wait, oh. Yeah, this is where we start getting the introduction of poltergeists, which are possessed objects. And we also, like, I mean, we did some of it in the last couple episodes, but we also started seeing more uses of environmental lighting, besides just something on Alan's person. Except that stuff does become pretty important later on. Yay. I don't know why I was doing that for a poltergeist. So yeah, they die. I mean, well, they have a, you know, layer protection the same way, but they you have to shoot. You have to shoot them.
An ideal weapon for my situation.
So yeah, now we have, this is the last major, item, I guess we get, besides, you know, like, there's a couple other kinds of guns, I guess, but, I think, but this is, like, you know, the last kind of, we have, for our inventory, we have a handgun, a bigger gun, a flare gun, flares, and then flashbangs. So, gonna be using those now. Flashbangs are super great. Like, they are basically, I mean, like, flares, they're like flares, but, like, immediate. And unlike flares, they have the ability to kill. But, you know, it's well, let's just show. Let's find some dudes. Okay, so the thing is, I always try to get them all close together, and then let go, boom. So see, they were all close enough, but they just died immediately. If they're too far away, they might just, you know, lose their protection. Then we have to use another flashbang to kill them. Like, it will still, like, you know, if they've lost all their darkness and you throw a flashbang close enough, it will still kill them. But then, you know, just like, why waste it? So I always try to maximize the usage of them because they are so helpful and I never want to run out of them. Like, they are, like, you know, if you need to, like, let's say, recover health, and also this isn't, like, let's say, is there two? It's just you? Oh, okay, here. Let's see, if there's just one of them. If there was just one of them, I was not going to use it. I was just going to kind of shine the light and then just kind of run away. Because they are just, if you can, like, you know, normally you throw it and you have, there's a short delay before it goes off, but if you toss it kind of in one's face or close enough, it will detonate quicker. And, let's see if we can, no, there's an, like, if I threw that right in their face, it would go off immediately. So we want to try to... Aw, dang it. Dang it. Jeez. You see, this guy did not die to it. He was too far back. And also, if you notice, these are now taken police officers. Like, You know, the enemies do change. Or like they do change based on, you know, where you are. It's like, oh, now we're being chased by cops.
What's on your mind, Milt?
Well, I live near the trailer park, Pat, and there's a big ruckus going on over there.
Well, that's just up the road from me, too. What's going on, do you know?
I don't know, but there's a bunch of police cars there, lots of sirens, a helicopter buzzing around, and I think I heard some gunshots.
Gunshots?
Yes, sir, like from a pistol. So can you find out what's going on? Because it's just next door and they're popping off guns there.
They're still shooting?
No, it was maybe 10, 15 minutes ago. It sounds serious, Pat. I'm telling you, it don't sound like no party.
Well, I'm certainly going to give the station a call, Milt.
Okay.
You'll hear it here as soon as I hear from them.
Okay, thanks.
Sorry, this whole chapter is not, you only have flashbangs, but, you know, they do try to ease you into new stuff. Oh dear, a lot of dudes. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh, also, here's another thing. You know, this guy's big. Took a couple for him. But yeah, you see there, I just threw it in his face and that got him. Let's go back for that health. Or did that light break? It broke. Never mind. I think sometimes it might be able to kill bigger dudes in one hit if you throw it directly on them. But for most of them, you know, you're gonna need to hit 2 flashbangs or so. Or at least, like, you know, weaken their darkness first. Like, I think a flashbang will instant kill most enemies in the game. No, not most, but like everything we will be seeing for a while. Okay, let's see. There we go. Just the way, like, when you're in the woods and then just, like, kind of the wind starts blowing, it makes, like, the way I feel the trees move just, like, looks unnatural. Like, it's really great and just, like, not like, oh, this is not realistic. It's more, it's like, oh, come on. It's more just like, oh gosh, you know, like this darkness is bending reality in such a way to me. Like, that's how I view it. We found a cache. Do this. Have some lights that keeps us safe in here. We got a flare gun and some normal flares. So yeah, I mean, like, a normal flare, you know, that can give you a second to, like, you can hold that down and get some health, or you could put that down so all the enemies back off and then you can start shooting them. A flashbang will immediately, you know, potentially kill everything near you, but, it does take a second, and in that quick toss, you know, things will still be attacking you and there's nothing defending you. Actually, I think we missed something over here, didn't we? There's something I saw. Oh yeah, the cop car. Yeah. It's our last one. Did that kill that one? No, it didn't. So now, yeah. Oh, wait, this is... That's just more flashbangs. Okay. I was hoping this was... I know you get a gun at some point, but yeah, we're just gonna kind of keep going. I only have 3 flashbangs and I don't want to waste it on one guy. No. Yeah, just keep on going. Uh-oh. 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 I don't know if we're gonna make it to the, what's it called? The, radio station this episode? We might? Uh-oh. You know what? Tired of that guy chasing me. Oh wait, no, we're literally right. Ignore me, never mind. I was totally wrong about getting a gun.
Lend me a car to get to the coal mine.
I thought this part was way longer. I swear I remember it being way longer. Well, alright. We will definitely get to the radio station this episode. I think there's anything over here right now. Where does he drive in from? I guess that way? Oh wait, I just remembered something about this episode. Now I remember. I remember the sequence of events wrong. I thought there was a page around here. Guess there's not. Hey.
Oh, here's a little surprise. The famous writer Alan Wake just walked in, folks. I'm gonna see if I can talk him into an interview.
You gave away my position.
Come on in, Mr. Wake.
Hey, dude. Yo, you hear those gunshots? The cops are trying to kill me. Dan Brown.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Everyone calm down. Put the gun down. We're all friends here, right?
Cool your jets, Nightingale. We got him.
Judas Priest!
What the hell's the matter with you? There's a civilian in there.
Why would he think to do that? You just scared him, and you also shot out the window so he could escape. You're the worst FBI agent. Yeah, I totally forgot about this part. For some reason, I just remembered, okay, we're done here.
You hear me? You hear me, H.P. Lovecraft?
I like how the light just
So many
looks out
cliffs,
during
it was
that.
ridiculous. That's what you get for naming a book The Sudden Stop.
Nah, that's
Probably
also
good
funny.
I hadn't had the chance to tell Maine where I was going. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine.
What is it? I wanted to do that when he said, hey, H.P. Lovecraft, I wanted to be like, Alan's, well, we don't know. I'm hopeful that Alan is not a racist. They have never indicated this much. Don't be racist. Don't be a shithead like H.P. Lovecraft. It really feels like I don't know how to feel about, or like how to address, because I feel like so many people are like, this thing is Lovecraftian, and I'm like, yes, like, his work, extremely influential, but also, the man was racist, like, very explicitly in his writing. I wish, like, I love a lot of things that are quote-unquote, Lovecraftian. This is a spoiler from my fanfiction. I'm using, like, a thing from his work, like, there's a thing that's mentioned from his work in my story, like, but he's a fucking shithead. Yeah. H.P. Lovecraft sucks, and it's a end of story. I do wonder, like, is how much of his work, like, I actually don't know, is, like, adapted from, or if any of it is, like, the origins of, like, you know, all the... what does kill you? are mentioned in other things.
There was no sensible reason for the power company work lights to be here.
Finally, a gun.
It's almost as if they'd been left for someone like me to use.
Yeah, like, yes, we have a gun finally. More like HP Suckcraft. Oh yeah, now it's like, we gave you a gun. Here's all these dudes. No shit, 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 shit. And now we just get greedy. Whee! I'm flying! Damn it, shit. Well, alright, oh. The darkness controls a Taken. Let's not talk about shitheads, though. Let's talk about good things. Like, I was gonna say, like Sonic the Hedgehog, which, I mean, I do genuinely really like Sonic the Hedgehog, thanks. But, I finally beat Sonic Adventure 2 to game, or Sonic, Sonic Adventure 2K. I mean, I guess. But I beat Sonic Adventure 2 to the game. Oh my god. Blah, blah, blah. My tongue does not want to help form words. I beat Sonic Adventure 2 today. I think that game's bad. It bums me out how much I did not like that game. Also, hey. Ooh. There's actually a trophy for doing, like, I forget how many of those are in the game, but I've never done them all, but there's one. Yeah, I finally beat that game. I beat Adventure 1. That's the only other 3D Sonic I've beaten. I'm working on Unleashed right now because that's, like, the only other one. Like, I played that one for Wii a while ago when I was a kid. I never finished it. So I was like, I should finish that game finally. But I beat Adventure 1 a few years ago. I mean, that was a few years ago. That was like 7 years ago, jeez. And so I was like, I should play Adventure 2, and I bought it at the same time, and then never finished it until this year, because kind of the PC version was kind of bugged for me, and then, so I finally just played it on Xbox. I think that game's not great. It really bums me out. There are some neat ideas, like they do, like a lot of the levels in that game have new mechanics, like some of the last levels, like the last set of levels all kind of introduce this one mechanic and use it in different ways, which was interesting. But a lot of it just doesn't, like, half of the levels are, or not half, but, you know, they're broken up. There's like traditional Sonic / Shadow stages. There are these, like, kind of the radar missions where you're playing as Knuckles or Rouge, like, looking for something.
Hello?
And then there's the Tails and Eggman missions, which are like, you're in a mech running around, and that doesn't feel that great. Just mashing the shoot button. Anyway, we're being called by our wife.
Alice, I'm here.
I'm so alone here. It's all gonna go to hell. You need to be careful. Cooperate.
The connection had been terrible, but that wasn't the only thing that hadn't been right with the call. She sounded wrong somehow, but she had called me.
Baby, I miss you. But yeah, I mean, I feel good that I finally finished it, and I'm like somewhat of the mind that I'm like, I should play every 3D Sonic game. I mean, I'm working on Unleashed, and I am enjoying that game somewhat. I mean, like, there are fun parts of Unleashed. Like, people really hated on that game or just kind of made fun of it for the Werehog stuff. but it's like, I think the Werehog stages are actually fun. The platforming is harder, or not as good, just because the Werehog does not jump as well as normal Sonic. But I actually kind of enjoy those stages more than normal Sonic ones, just because... Oh god. The way that dialogue was kind of really scared me. Also, I don't have... Oh, I have the flare gun equipped. I don't know about y'all, but that sounded really weird how the dialogue was playing out there for a second. It actually kind of really scared me. Like, I was like, is there someone in the house with me? Because, like, I'm home alone. Like, I basically live alone now because my dad's he's out of town all the time. So I was like, what the frick? I don't know, the way that was really scared me. Man, that was embarrassing. But yeah, there's just 3 kinds of missions in that game, and I think more than half of them are just kind of steps down from their previous iterations, and the new stuff is not great. Like, just the Tails and Eggman stuff is just, it's not great. It bums me out because I like both those characters a whole lot, and I think playing Tails was one of the most fun parts of Adventure 1, and then this is just like being in a bad mech that's slow and has a bad jump. Okay, here's where we actually have the proper introduction, like really true ones, of... Should be in a second.
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
Everything. Like... Come on. That. Poltergeist. So Poltergeist will shake for a little bit, and then, like, usually, like, they'll shake, and then go flying at you. Oh, okay, bye. Like, you can tell they'll, jeez. Jeez, they're really getting to me. Oh, and I died. Okay. I don't remember that many being there. Jeez. Wow. I don't remember the last time I died at that point. Follow. I think we're gonna go a little farther, and then I'm gonna put a pause on this episode. I mean, I'm gonna keep recording, but... put a pause on this being an episode. But yeah, it just bummed me out, because I thought I really actually genuinely really like Sonic Adventure 1, and then just 2 having...
The darkness that was pursuing me was
like...
stronger.
It, like... Adventure 1 does not have the best voice acting in the world, but it's not... But, I thought it was, So yeah, it's a good thing to have batteries when you're doing this. And I should say, you know, flares and stuff don't really work. I mean, well, flares, you know, will get their light down and stuff, but you're not going to, I'm pretty sure using flares doesn't, like, stop them from attacking in the same way that it does most Taken. Some Taken, you know, will kind of push against through it and actually manage to get to you, but usually they have a hard time doing that. But, Poltergeist will not, because, you know, they're not shielding their eyes. They're just, you know, like, ah. They'll just fly at you. I mean, flashbangs can kill some of them instantly also, but it's not instant speed flashbang for the most part.
Stephen King had been a source of inspiration to me. I thought about all the inanimate objects that had come to life in his books. No one is safe in a good horror story. Certainly not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun. This was anything but. The darkness could possess anything. and it was getting closer.
And here's our introduction of, I'm pretty sure our first introduction of like where we start getting better equipment, like you see this flashlight. I don't know if it actually makes the darkness go way more, but it, you know, the bar is longer. Like actually let's compare it real quick. Like see, it's, you know, it's like a third longer or something. So that's really helpful. Let's see, should we stop here? I'm trying to think of how... Is this where I think... Are we where we think we are? Let's just explore in here a little bit, and then we'll stop for right now. Yeah, I like how I say was bummed out by Sonic Adventure 2, the 3D Sonic with the highest Metacritic rating. And earlier today, I ordered online Sonic 06, the 3D Sonic with the lowest Metacritic average. So, yeah, let's see how that goes. Flare, yes, we want that. Yeah, anyway, Alan Wake. This game, you know, I've always thought... Oh, that was cool. Wait, can we do that again? Wait. Come on. Come on. Alan, we're gonna make you join the circus. Come on. Stand on the rolling barrel. Yes! Yes! No! Wait. Oh, wait. Wait. Oh, come on. We have to do this now. Come on. Wait, I forgot there's a jump button. That would be helpful. Like how I'm pushing against it, hoping the game will be like, yes! Wait. Yes! Oh my god. Come on. Hooray! Come on. Forward. If I shot this right now. Whee! Okay. Well, I think we're gonna stop here for right now. And next time on Alan Wake Remastered, we'll keep going through here. And I don't think we will finish this, I don't think we'll finish episode 3 next episode. I remember it being longer, like this game, or this episode being longer, but I don't know. I'm actually kind of second guessing myself now, but I swear this one's going to be a longer one. It's just like the part... It's like this one's kind of broken into 2 parts, and the second part feels like a longer thing. But now I'm thinking about it, episode 4 might actually be longer. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, next time in Alan Wake Remastered, we will keep going through this construction place and probably fighting Taken and also more poltergeists. So yeah, I will see y'all next time. Goodbye, Alan. Roll into the darkness, or into the light. Okay, goodbye.